Before the review, I have to make clear that I am no expert on mice. All the info in this review was based on my use of this mouse and a bit of info I could gather online. Do you want a mouse for gaming or just everyday use? Do you look at mice from Logitech and Corsair and think they are just too expensive? Are budget mice too depressing? Well, I have the solution for you. Meet the Hiraliy F300. This mouse delivers premium features at a great price. Let's get started. The exterior of this mouse is pretty nice looking. The top piece is covered in this matte gray color, while the sides have a textured black plastic, which sadly isn't rubberized. There is an RGB logo on the front with accent lighting strips on the sides and scroll wheel. There are 7 buttons on this mouse: the left click, right click, center scroll wheel, 2 side buttons, a lighting preset switch, and a DPI switch. The switches are rated for 10 million clicks, which should last you a while, even though this is less than some other more expensive mice with name brand switches. The lighting switch cycles through many different presets, but if none of them suit you, you can make a custom effect in the software. The DPI switch cycles through 5 different presets. By default, these are 500, 1000, 2000, 3500, and 5000, but you can also change this in the software. Every single switch can be remapped to a different function. This mouse weighs in at about 125 grams, not especially light or heavy. It measures 131 millimeters long, 60 millimeters wide, and 41 millimeters tall. The cable is a nice black braided cable. This mouse uses a PWM3325 sensor. This sensor can go up to 10,000 dpi on this mouse, not that anyone will go that high, and it has a 1000 Hz polling rate. This means that the mouse can send information to your PC 1000 times per second. Pretty good. This mouse also has a max tracking speed of 100 IPS or inches per second. I don't think this would matter for everyday use because only competitive FPS gamers move that fast and only with really low sensitivity. Speaking of everyday use, I really like this mouse. It is comfortable for my palm style grip. It should work for other grips too. The side buttons were in the right place for my thumb to click them. This mouse will only work for right-hand users. I mean, you could use it for left hand in a pinch, but it's extremely uncomfortable. Lastly, let's talk about the software. The first tab is for button mapping. You can change what every single button does, including the left and right click. Here, the only customization I did was to change the side buttons to volume up and down. The next tab has LED effects if the default presets didn't suit you. You can choose from a multitude of lighting effects, ranging from the overused rainbow wave to other effects like trailing or response. You can select a solid color if you like from a huge color palette. I set mine to red for daily use. Then you have macros, which I didn't really try out. After that, you have the DPI settings, where you can change the sensitivity presets for when you cycle through the DPI button. I stayed close to the defaults, but I reduced all the sensitivity levels by a bit. Lastly, you have the advanced settings, where you can adjust things like double click and scroll speeds and the polling rate. I would leave the polling rate at 1000 Hz, but the rest is up to you. All in all, this is a great budget mouse if you want a gaming mouse but can't afford it, or you want to upgrade from something like the Amazon Basics mouse like me. I can highly recommend this product. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and if you do not like this video, please tell me why in the comments below. Goodbye!